Yeah. Hi, guys. I'm Daddy Freeze, convener of the Free the Sheeple movement and leader of the Free Nation in Christ. I greet you and I bring glad tidings. I'm not going to waste too much time. I'm just going to try to show my gratitude to and explain what we're doing in the Free Nation and how we got to where we got to today. So, let me start appreciations. First of all, for those who made this happen, biggest shout out to my brother, Simply Vic, who came all the way from Newcastle to make the Free Nation Convention a success. Daddy Fidel, I see you. Thank you for coming too. Someone said the marriage was massive. I want to say something about it. You see, we have the, and I need you to hear me on this, yeah? We have the original gospel, we have the evolved gospel, and we have the evolving gospel. The evolved gospel is what the gospel has become. The original gospel was what the apostles intended. And the evolving gospel is us trying to go back to what the apostles originally intended that could work or can work for this dispensation. A lot of people would say that if Freeze, you don't have a huge congregation. To be very honest, I am not really interested in I'm not very interested in growing a big congregation. Let me not lose my, please guys, one of my biggest problems, I have ADHD. My attention is everywhere, so it's a problem. I just see something and I focus on it. I don't have a crowd, and the reason why is, what was that? The reason why is for my vision, I don't need a crowd. The crowd will come. My vision is not a short-sighted vision like Pentecostalism. My vision is something that will outlive us. I am not so concerned about the here and now. I am more concerned about where we are going. I don't know if you understand it. The person who started RCCG didn't live to witness what it became. Is this what his vision would have been? I doubt it. But it grew, it metamorphed into something that he didn't control in his lifetime. And that is what I'm more worried about. I am more worried about what the Free Nation would become 200 years from now, or whatever spin-offs you have of the Free Nation. I'm not like your Nigerian pastors. You see, those crowds, they are gone in 10 years, 20 years max. 50 years, Nigeria will be an 80 state. Write it down, I've told you. Because people are going to see that that thing they are doing is not going to outlive a certain time frame. Whoever believed that they'll be dragging geos on Twitter? Whoever believed? When I started the Free Nation in 2017, if I touched a geo, the whole world would come after me and say, how dare you talk to our daddy in the Lord? They are dragging the daddy in the Lord now. One of the daddies in the Lord, they even wear APC cap for him. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not worried about the crowd. Even if Simplific says we have a crowd, we don't have a crowd. If you join all these prayer meetings in the morning, you see 17,000 people watching prayer meeting every day consistently. Sometimes they have 30K people. I'm not worried about that. That's going to end. It's not going to outlive. That gospel will never outlive the person that started it. Is a buying breed. Mama Jets, I see you. Thank you for coming. That gospel is not going to outlive. Eko Abiola Joel, thank you so much. Eko Abiola brought a gift for my daughter. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. So I'm not worried. You know, some people say, hey, Solomon Buchi was jumping around saying a bunch of jokers. No, we are writing the gospel that will be preached 50 years from now. The person who started Pentecostalism, I ask you who started Pentecostalism, you will not know. It is the what's his name? Jesse, what's that guy's name? The Creflo Dollar, the TDJ. Those are the ones you see. They didn't start it. The person who started the vision was a guy called Charles Fox Parham, along with a guy called William Seymour. They started what you have today as the charismatic, Pentecostal, all these prosperity doctrine evolved from the Pentecostalism. And this is not what Charles Fox Parham planned. So I am more worried about what will become of the FreeNation doctrine. I might have a high IQ. I might be able to see the future. I might be able to predict some of it. But I cannot predict the reaction of the people. That's where and that's what bothers me. That's what keeps me awake at night. I don't want 50 years from now people to have Daddy Free's picture on the wall and they pray before, Daddy Freeze, my leader. Oh, he brought me light. Because religion is like that. It's very easy to get you into that space. I was talking to somebody yesterday and the person was telling me that she sold her car to church and since then she has been buying brand new car. Me and also my car to church, and I've never, I think there's only one car in my life that I bought that is Tokumbo. Okay, two. My Range and my other black Benz. Everything else, 2022, top range, brand new, tear rubber. Some of them, the nylon still there on top of the cloth, the car. But you see, whatever it is you give credence to as a belief starts to grow. And you see, the worst, that's what I said yesterday in the summer, the worst form of intellect is opinion. I was talking about Simplific and I arguing about Eminem being the best rapper. Eminem said, Simplific said, Eminem is one of the best rappers. I said, no, Eminem, yes, a great rapper, but he grew to where he grew to because of his skin color. So we argued back and forth, and what we brought forward, anytime I started to bring an opinion, I said, I don't like his rap style, I said, that's an opinion. We had an argument, and what we submitted, you guys cannot hear me. Instagram, can you guys hear me? If you can hear me, do like this. Some people, okay, Tolu can hear. Okay, so I'll just do. All right. So what I was saying is, can you imagine? They don't distract me. My brain don't log out again. This ADHD, a very big problem. So where was I? Can somebody remind me? Where was I? Somebody help me, please. Where was I? Please, unless it's not an emergency. Eminem, God bless you. God bless you for light, huh? And God bless Jimmy too. I had a conversation with Jimmy yesterday. Oh, that boy is amazing. So, me and Vic were having this argument about Eminem. And anytime I submitted something that was opinions, Vic would tell me, that's your opinion. So I had to bring facts and facts only. I'll give you an example. Vic said Eminem is the highest selling. Fact. I said, but Psy, Opa Gangnam Style, outsold Eminem. And he's also a rapper. So does that make Psy a better rapper? What is his lyrical content? You understand? We had a conversation that was bereft of opinions, and what we submitted were facts. And I want to be able to build something because I know that is going to be big in the future. Even if the Free Nation doesn't turn out to be like a religion or something, it will be a mindset. It will be something that people will use as a reference point somewhere in their subconscious. And why am I saying this? And what's the importance of this? Because this Jesus gospel is a dying breed. It's going, whether you like it or not. Because it is not a sustainable gospel. Now, I'm worried about what it will become. If you understand what I'm talking about, I'm worried about what it will become because human beings have an uncanny way of interpreting what they want into the story, including themselves in the narrative. One of the reasons I keep telling everybody that the end times is not here, there's not going to be any rapture in your lifetime. The reason why you think there's going to be a rapture in your lifetime is because you value yourself as so important and you see the world through your eyes. I cannot expect you to see the world through my eyes. Neither can I expect you to see the world through Mrs. Linda's eyes. But I expect you to see the world through unbiased eyes. And that is where one of my best friends in the world comes in. Somebody who thinks very logically. And that's why we've gelled. I met him about 4 years ago, or 5 years ago, as the case may be, and we gelled. Forget about the gospel, which is a very important conversation. We also gelled when it comes to understanding how human beings are. Without this gentleman, the convention would not have been possible. And even if it would have been possible, we would not have been able to grow into what we're growing into. The Free Nation is a church based, it's not based on finances. Everybody that came there yesterday, people were wondering. Some people donated, some people helped out. But most of the people just showed up. And that's what we want. We want you to show up. But you see, to get a proper venue in London, to get things done properly, to even start a blueprint, we needed people who understood the system. And that is where my good friend and brother Oluwatobiloba Adegboyega comes in. Let me invite him to the live. And we need to appreciate him. We need to appreciate, I don't know if you guys can hear me because usually when I'm inviting someone, it takes about a minute. It takes audio off. We need to be able to understand and work with an already established mindset. The venue was PT's idea. You know, there are some people that let me tell you a story. I don't want to yap Olu maintain, but I want to use this as a story. PT, I send you a request, so you don't see my request. One day, you know, Olu maintain and I used to be in the same group, FKD, which was my rap group back then. So one day, Olu was gisting me about this babe. Said this babe was fine, man. Say, oh mo, this babe was fine. Say this babe too set, man. Say, you won't give me the babe. I know me, I like tall girls. I was in uni, I was in 200 level or 300 level. So I said, oh, okay. The girl tall. Olu say, tall, well. I said, really? Say how tall? He now did like this to himself. I said, she tall like this. Meanwhile, Olu no talk, come out for ground. So when somebody tells you, there are people like Mrs. Linda. Mrs. Linda saw, what's this girl's name? Her Hermes bag. Mrs. Linda saw the other Linda's Hermes bag and was like, I spotted Birkin. You understand? If Mrs. Linda says, Daddy Freeze, I want to gift your wife a Birkin, I know that she's not going to give her a Krika Birkin because I know her.
Jesse, what's wrong with you?
Did you just fall?
Yes.
Why are you falling up and down?
I was trying to get downstairs.
Why are you trying to get downstairs? You now rolled downstairs. Come here.
My socks were slippery.
You just sleep. Thank God you were not carrying knife or anything important. My baby slept and fell. Yeah. Well.
It was fine.
You are fine,
I didn't
Abby.
hurt myself.
You didn't hurt yourself. Wash your hands with soap and bring me my Huel from the fridge. There's a drink called Huel. Wash your hands with soap. I don't trust children where they put their hands. You understand? So when Pastor Toby said that he had a venue in mind, I knew that what might be a problem might be money. But that the venue will not be fine, it's not possible. It's not possible. That venue will not be fine, could possible. Could tear possible, rara. Venue, the venue will be bad. And yesterday was like, wow. The venue was impeccable. And since we don't do FreeNation convention, we never see that kind of venue before. We never, thank you, darling. Was this thing in the fridge?
Oh, yes.
So why is it hot? So we never ever had a venue like that. The venue was mad. Then PT also went ahead to share with us he shared with us his technical team. The music was amazing. Teacher Obama said, so beautiful, it was amazing. And she was just yelling. It was mad. When we got there, I was like, Of course, Nigerians always will do them. I got there for the 12 o'clock event. I got there 11:45, expecting to meet people, expecting to Nami first reached the venue. It can't be like say people no go show. Then people started coming. Please, I need us to thank Oluwatobi Loba Adegboyega. Forget all the plenty nonsense that they are talking about in the media. I don't care about that. My experience with him is my experience with him. He's a wonderful and he's wonderful to everybody. The reason why it's not wonderful to you is because you are busy reading about him on the blog. If you meet him one-on-one, you will understand that he is a wonderful person. You have no idea, say. He is beyond wonderful. This thing no sweet is hot. Sorry, no vex, guys. I had to just go and put that thing in the freezer. That thing is tasteless if it's hot. PT, we are looking for you. We are sending you requests. You are not joining. We want to say thank you to you. Are you shy? We want to say thank you to you in person. PT, no be the kind of person who will talk the thank you for him back. We want to say it. Everybody else, I can say the thank you in your behind your back. PT's thank you has to be in your phrase like this. Say thank you, PT. Thank you for supporting us. Now, a lot of people are saying next year. Okay, said it's right here. I'm sending you requests. You're not accepting. I've sent you a request again. Someone say, let's pitch our share of thank you. You are listening to people with the person where they talk. If you want to watch this video, now night you go watch them because they sleep from the night shift where you go. I beg make them leave them, Jerry. Agba, where you there? Will they find you? I want to say thank you to you in person. I'm gonna try once again. If he doesn't join us, Frank De Niro, thank you so much. So, not only that, he also honored us with helping us with Bookie's wedding, helping us coordinate the wedding, and we're going to be doing FreeNation weddings going forward. There's so much I want to talk about. I don't even know where to start. You see, the church wedding we have today is an evolution of the ideology that people have had about the church. The apostles never ever how do I put it, married anybody. Christ never married anyone. It wasn't the church's business. Marriage has always biblically, New and Old Testament, been a family affair. Not just a family affair, a strict family affair. But I say this all the time. That kola nut that you are serving at your wedding, that wine that you are carrying at your wedding, now one person start am. The fact that Catholic priests do not marry, now one person start am, or a committee of people start am. And today, that you can divorce in the church, now another person start am. So what you have today as traditions and cultures is actually peer pressure from people who don't buy long ago. They will tell you this is how it is done. I had my good friend T20 Luxury here. T20 Luxury says when you're wearing a black tie event, you cannot wear a belt. That's the tradition. Who started it that you cannot wear a belt? Now one person started. So how did the church start getting married, start marrying people? Now one person started. Now we cannot do away with it, but we have to demystify. It is not God. That's not the institution. God did not put the church as an institution to marry people. No. God gave your parents and your guardians and those who raised you the opportunity to marry you. So in the Free Nation, everything we do, I try to, as much as possible, tell you that this is not God, this is us. We decided that we are going to run it like this. And all Free Nation doctrines are up for criticism and rearrangement in favor of the greater truth. I don't know if I'm communicating with you. So we want to do more Free Nation marriages. The Free Nation church, I noticed there are many people that started, like Remy, for instance. Remy started watching me because she was going through a divorce and she did not believe, she did not understand what was happening. And then, before you know it, she found that the Frees who went through a divorce, did not buy, remarried. We want people to have hope. Buki Shote's firstborn, is 19 years old. He's a man in his own right. And yet she's getting married again. No church will want to hold that kind of wedding. And even if they do, it's plenty this, plenty that. No. Let me tell you, there are more. Just look at all your celebrities. How many of them are in their original marriages? How many? The world is evolving into something that is unprecedented. You don't understand it. You've never seen it before. And Pastor Toby and I are going to change the trajectory of what marriage is, what church is. I'm not saying go into a marriage and come and divorce because you are tired of the marriage. They wait for you. No, I want you to come live. We want to say yes. Just 5 minutes, that's all. I want to give you special vote of thanks. No. It's not enough. That's not how I plan to do it. Oh yeah, my boy, 5 minutes new. So I can round off and go to that place. So if your mother is going through a bad marriage and she's afraid that there is no hope, let me tell you something. I want to read the message Buki Shote sent to me this morning. Where and how do I thank you and Daddy Freeze? Thank you for being a part of my journey to get here. It has not been easy, suffering lows after my initial divorce, but you taste buds used to do a session then, and I'll watch it and gain strength from it. And then I'll jump on Daddy Freeze teaching again and more encouragement. You guys never saw people like me as an outcast or condemned as others did, but gave us the tools and hope to start afresh, helping us to unlearn and relearn. Just tears of joy this morning and thanking God for bringing me to the Free Nation. Please never be discouraged, even when people are ungrateful or try to make you look irrelevant. At 44 years old, I can boldly say you have been a massive impact and inspiration, and I am a testimony. Gold and silver won't be enough to thank you, but thank you. That is Buki Shorter's message, or that was Buki Shorter's message, Buki Sonyaolu's message this morning. There are many people, single mothers, divorcees, second wives. It's your reality. We're not condemning you. The church will condemn you, but we won't. Because Christ did not condemn the woman in John chapter 4 who was married 5 times and was living with a man that's not her husband. If Christ did not condemn her, who am I to condemn you that you had 1 divorce? When me, I had 1 divorce. Elon Musk has had 3 divorces. Does that make him less of a man? Pastor Toby, I sent you request. Please accept. Or you send me requests. I think the problem is because I sent you so many. Please send me a request. Let me accept it. So the Free Nation is that place where you go to and you don't feel valueless, worthless. The Free Nation is where you go to and you feel accepted. We don't look down on anybody. Buki Shorter spoke of ungrateful people. For me, ingratitude is so painful. Especially if I've drawn you close. And I'm not an emotional person. I'm normally a very cold person. But the problem with emotions, with people, is they draw you close, and then I'm no longer thinking rationally and logically. I'm now emotional. And then you use and dump us. You don't feel judged in the Free Nation. You are more likely to be judged if you have jackpot than for you to be divorced. I'm joking, no. Someone said ungrateful people like Babi Alasolo who came to beg for alms. You'll be amazed that there are more people that I drew closer to me that are worse than Solo. Solo just the learn work. Solo just the ungrateful and they jump up and down, they Babi Ala up and down, they shaking. Solo no be is of no relevance. The real people, the real users and dumps, are the users and dumpers. The real kokoro, he did there for body. Kokoro to jemi wa lara mi. Very painful. There was a matter Simply Vic I raised with Simply Vic yesterday and my brother Josh. Josh was with us yesterday. It was so lovely meeting him. Oh, wow. I was so happy to meet him. That yesterday, forget, I saw people that I would have loved to see. Tolu Honiki, Mrs. Linda. Where is Hot Mom? I need to thank Hot Mom. She came all the way. I think I need to end this live and start again because there's a problem with Instagram. Once you don't invite person once or twice, said send him a request. I sent and he also sent and I accepted. But you know the problem with Instagram is an Eleribu app. It's just that we have most of our crowd there. If not, I'll have said we do on TikTok or somewhere else. I've sent like 3 requests. He's unable to join. So I'm switching off and coming right back. Someone said, I've heard Solomon is a writer. What is the name of his work? I don't know whether Natira is the writer or waiting the writer. I leave Solojo. Pity, I'm logging out, logging back in. All right. So we've started again. So welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I was trying to invite Pastor Toby. I think Instagram was messing up. So I think this should work now. Yes, finally. Accept. Instagram can just be it's even good. So if you can join us at the beginning, people watching the session, make it no come be. I should have told him to. Hey, Agba, how far? I'm good, sir. Uh-huh. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, please, if you're a member of the Free Nation, prospective member of the Free Nation, member of the attended the service yesterday, please, I need you to show this man some appreciation. Can you see me? Okay, I can see you clear. Yes. Everyone. Uh-huh. So, Pastor Toby, thank you so much for always coming through for the Free Nation. Thank you for your assistance. Thank you for. It's not every assistance that you see when people hear assistance, the first thing they go to is I'm not saying that financial assistance is not a good thing or that Pastor Toby has not supported the Free Nation financially. No. But there are things that are more than money. And that is today, this morning, we woke up. First thing I did, I called him. I shouldn't be saying this. And we had like a 1 hour session on what to do to make the next convention successful. That's correct. That's correct. What do we do? How do we make it better? What ideas do we I share? I pour out my heart. I say, this is my vision. This is what I see the future to be. This is what my understanding of. I gave examples of church that I had to rush somewhere. So I said, look, I have to rush somewhere. But also, as I'm rushing somewhere, I still have to come and give a vote of thanks to everybody that attended, including those that put it together. I've already thanked my brother Simply Victor Iru. Thank you so much. And then PT, I say your own thanks. I cannot do it on your behalf. I have to bring you here to appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for. There's so many things. You see, when people hear friendship, money is one of the least and most unimportant things. There is brotherhood, there is friendship, there is strength in togetherness. Do you know how many fights? You know me and the fight people. Do you know how many fights this man has finished for me before? Then we don't call me and say, look, you and this guy know they fighting. I say, like, this guy, I go, if I see him. Do you understand? I was chatting in the DM with somebody and I'll screenshot and send to you, PT. 2 weeks ago, this would not have been possible. So when I say thank you to you, it is not just thank you, it's an overall friendship and brotherhood appreciation. And not just from me, from on behalf of, when I called you, I said, PT, Buki wants me to marry her off, but I'll suggest you do it. At least let me learn from you how it is done traditionally. If we're going to tweak it, we'll tweak it. PT did not tell me no. PT said, look, if you don't have money and you go and put it in Peckham, we will still come. Now I say, Laila, you will not go marry Buki for Peckham. We must find a good place. And he showed up and he conducted a wedding ceremony. And I said something. I said, we are going to make mistakes because we are learning. But what we put down today as the doctrine will evolve into what our children will use as template when they're getting married. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, PT, I want to hand over to you. Is there anything you want to say concerning the Free Nation? And once again, on behalf of everybody who attended, everybody who participated, and everybody who was able to enjoy what happened yesterday for one reason or the other. PT did not, he was the one helping us look for a venue. And he didn't give us a venue on time. He said, I want to give, there was a venue we wanted to use in Chelsea. Yes. That was a fantastic place, but we couldn't get it because they didn't have availability on Sunday. They had on Saturday. PT said, can we move it to Saturday? I said, it is impossible. Our tradition is Sunday. So we now started scouting, you know. Yes. If you came yesterday and you saw that venue, if you want to marry in this UK and you want to, now you go pay for that venue now. So PT, please, over to you. I talk too much. Let me keep quiet a bit and hear you. You speak well. You speak well. First of all, good afternoon to everyone, and a big congratulations to the Free Nation movement, the Free Nation Church, and the leadership, our leadership. Thank you. That is free and is extremely successful. And your message keeps changing lives, and that's why we, the Nation family, we are forefront shareholders of the gospel of truth, which is what you represent, which is what you live for. You're not just preaching it, you're doing it, because I see you on a close range. So I'm grateful for your life, sir. I'm grateful for everything you represent, yourself and taste board. You preach love, but you do it. You're a man with a great heart, and that's the whole gospel. Unfortunately, Nigeria is in darkness at the moment when it comes to gospel, but you are a messenger of light and you speak boldly. And I admire your strength and your boldness. I really do admire it, because dealing with people that have been brainwashed for years upon years, and you're standing your ground. We have no choice but to support such work. So I congratulate you for yesterday's convention. It was better than last year. Last year was better than the year before. The year before was better than the. So we can only see that it gets better. More people will be reached. More people will be touched. More lives will be changed by your message. I thank the Free Nation movement, church, for giving us the opportunity to participate in this grace and in this calling. By the Frees are grateful. We're brothers for life. The only way you know brothers for life is when it goes right, it goes right. When it goes left, like Davido said the other day, when it goes left, we all go left. It doesn't matter. When things go right, we all go right. And God has promised us He will keep going right for us. I'm grateful to yourself, Daddy Freeze, and to Taste God. Thank you. And thank you so much for the Nation family. Thank you to everyone who was present from the Nation family, to Connor. I remember Daniel, Abby, of course. Thank you all so much. Abby also helped coordinate me, who lacks coordination. So, so big shout out to Abby, Abisola Anike. I don't know what her son name is, but special thanks to Abby. Always helpful. Thank you so much, Abby. And Pastor Toby, thank you very much. When I met you, I never knew we'll become close. I just felt all these pastors. I was stupid enough to read the blogs. I was dumb enough to believe. And I used to ask, I say, Pastor Toby, they say you did this, they say you did this, they say you did this. After having the opportunity to experience him firsthand, I just realized that if you believe what is on the blogs, you will only end up making enemies, imaginary enemies of people who could be turned. The Free Nation convention annually in the UK now would not have been possible. And the growth we're experiencing will not have been possible. And there are many people who would have been my end. There are some people who are tolerating me today because of PTO. Because my gospel is a very harsh gospel. I might be filled with love, but my gospel is a very harsh gospel. And I'm taking many pastors and church leaders to the cleaners. So their members, look at Akanani, where me and am act indoor street together. All of a sudden, don't turn my enemy because I criticized Ire. Abi Ire and Lunje. Because I dared criticize the almighty Ire, where I senior. If I'm not senior Ire for years, at least I give him 1 or 2 years. And Ire himself used to criticize my gospel, and me and him used to fight. But all of a sudden, because of that, so many people that used to be my colleagues before have started fighting with me. And special appreciation to Pastor Toby for always trying to mediate, always trying to bring peace. This man is a bigger Christian than all your GOs put together. I say it and I want to be quoted. Your GOs breed hate. This guy will never breed. He will, if I call Pity now and say, this person is very foolish, this person is very foolish, he will join me and say, yes, it's true, it's very foolish. Then when I've calmed down, I'll say, come, but that person I say is very foolish. Don't you think you should talk to the person? I'll say, please, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to talk to that person again. He will keep quiet. 3 months later, he will say, it will be nice if you talk to this person. He will find a way. You guys have no idea. There is one matter that is even going on in the FreeNation. PT told me, I can't mention the matter on air. He has been telling me, talk to this person, talk to this. I say, Laila, I'm not going to talk to the person. So God forbid. So this is a man of love. You have no idea. He is a man who his hands are so open that he will give you his last. So sometimes I try to protect him because some people are just looking for where they will go and collect the last. Pity, there's no way you will meet Pity in this life and you have a problem. So when I heard that, I saw the people that hang out with him. Year in, year out, they are the same people. Year in, year out, he sacrifices, as in Pity understands love and understands sacrifice in a way that I can never understand it. I preach it, but he lives it. So don't lose a good friendship because you are reading what's on the blogs. Let me tell you something about me. Simply Vic knows me. 99% of what you read about me on the blogs is a lie. Or at best, is twisted out of proportion. So when I have people in my family who I believe should be close to me and are supporting what the blogs are saying, or then I get very heartbroken. I might not have if I was just a normal person and I didn't get the backside or the hard side of social media, I would never have appreciated this man. It is when I saw that, but what they say about me is not true. Could that be the same thing about him? Now, so God bless me with a friend that I can. Baba, I will run to Pity with my problem. Once again, it's not financial. My problem. What am I going to do with the vision of the FreeNation? And he will spend 2 hours of his time. Why don't you look at it like this? Why don't you look at it like this? Why don't you look at it like this? In fact, where are you? Let's do dinner this evening. Let's sit down and let's even talk about it in depth. Now, me go, they look, say, hey, I don't have time. This man here is an angel. I know they will quote me again and I know they will say no, but I'm saying it. And thank you, Pity, for taking me as part of your family. This 11-11 that we did this year is one of the reasons why I'm in London. I was the one that told Pity to do it.
That's true. That's correct.
I'm saying it. He said that there's some other event they wanted to do further later. I said, no, 11-11 is a tradition. We must do it.
That's correct.
Now it reached time to buy ticket to come. Now I see prices of ticket. Now my heart caught. Me and this boys, forget the children, just the two of us, our ticket was 20 million naira. I said, but this is my brother. If I must be there. If it means I will drink Gary, I will be there. And thank God I'm not drinking Gary. And at the end of the day, it will have been, oh yes, now I can show you receipts. Somebody say what? You think, it's 8.9 million. Do 8.9 million in two places, like 18 point something million. Then by the time you add the children, you understand what I'm saying? I came there.
Let me, sorry to interrupt you. You know I don't like to do that, but let me appreciate all the love there. It's amazing. Everyone showing their love and the words here. And yes, of course, we welcome Dublin. Well, I thank you. I thank you all for being great supporters and lovers of the family and lovers of myself. I promise we will not disappoint you. All the expectation that people have this will happen, nothing will happen. Nothing has happened because we keep ourselves as we should. So I thank you. I thank you for your love. Everyone here, really, really, I'm appreciative of you all. And one day we all will meet and do great things together. Chichi Obama, thank you. You're amazing. Always amazing. Simply Vic, always amazing. Too amazing. Everyone. Thank you. Sorry for the interruption.
PT that quarreled with me this morning. We're supposed to go to Sheun's concert yesterday. By the time I finished the FreeNation, everything, I was exhausted. I now say, PT, Simply Vic wanted to go. He said, why didn't I? It was quite that I should have just told Simply Vic to come and meet him there. I would have gone. I would have had fun. I never even tell Simply Vic. PT is a one. Somebody said, PT, how do I send your birthday gifts? This is the kind of thing I want to be seeing. Somebody wants to send birthday gifts, not just collect. Because one of the things that tires me with people is everybody sees this man and wants to just take something from him without giving anything. This man is a well. If you fetch the water go finish. Help him, reach out to him. Doesn't need money or anything, but just show him love.
I need money. I don't be saying I don't need money. I need money, guys. Not make money go here and say I don't need that. We've got school fees to pay in Nigeria. We've got 10,000 school fees every month to pay.
Wow. The blogs do not carry this side though. 10,000 children in school that they are paying the school fees.
We have to.
You are ready.
So I do the money.
And you are looking so beautiful. Taste buds, come and say we are doing appreciation. Come and just say hello to everybody. Now we just quickly, we're on our way somewhere. Mommy Gio, see who I have here.
Hello, Pastor Toby. Thank you so much for yesterday. It was amazing. We couldn't have done it without your team.
Thank you.
The Nation family. Thank you so much. It was the best ever. It was the best ever of all the Free Nation convention we've had in London. This one was the best.
Wow.
It was really beautiful.
I'm proud and I'm grateful for the opportunity.
Thank you
very
so
grateful.
much.
Thank you, man.
All right, so they are ready, and I mean, he was in the comment section. He was at the station trying to.
Thank you to all the Free Nation members. Hot Mom came all the way from Portugal.
Hot Mom.
Yeah, and our brother that came all the way from Glasgow. I mean, it was amazing seeing everybody yesterday. You know, some couldn't place faces to their names, but yesterday I was able to do that. So it was really beautiful. It was beautiful seeing all of you.
And Baby Freeze wants to say something to Hot Mom. Come on, get up here. Let them see you. Greet Pastor Toby first of all.
Good afternoon, Pastor Toby.
Yeah, he's here. He's here.
Hello, Jensen.
Yeah, I'm fine. Hello.
Talk now.
Okay. All right. So, hello, everyone.
Everyone say hello.
Okay. Thank you, Hot Mom, for the gifts.
Hot Mom gave you a gift.
Yeah, thank you. Hot Mom. Thank you.
So beautiful. Jensen loves it.
Oh, thank you. You see, we teach our children appreciation. You've not said thank you to Pastor Toby.
Thank you to Pastor Toby
He
for
took you
helping
to
us
lunch.
coordinating the convention and taking us to lunch. Thank you.
Thank you for taking us to
Johnson.
lunch. Oh,
Thank
PT
you.
took us to the
Thank you,
best
Johnson.
restaurant in London, and we had such a fun. What was your favorite meal there?
The Wagyu.
The Wagyu. You almost finished eating the whole Wagyu. See your mouth, say the Wagyu.
And congratulations to Mr. and Mrs. Soyaolu.
Yes, biggest shout out to
Yes.
Buki and Ralph Sonyaolu.
Yes.
Thank you so much,
Soyaolu.
everyone. Thank you so much, PT.
Thank you.
Thank you for everything you've done. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
May we continue to grow in love and happiness, both the Free Nation
Amen.
and the Nation
Amen.
family. Thank you so
Amen.
much, everyone.
Thank you,
And
everyone.
next year's edition, we have started the planning now. Next year is going to be bigger and better. We already have a committee, and the committee is comprised of people who attended this one. There's a lady that watches us from Glasgow or Dublin, I think. Please contact me by DM, my dear sister. I want to add you two to the committee if it is something you want. So let me allow PT to go. I know he's very busy. Eshe, Abba,
Thank you, sir.
God bless you. God bless
Thank you,
everyone.
sir.
My love to Pastor Lucy and
I
the
will.
family.
I will.
That swimming pool you are seeing is inside his bedroom. PT gets swimming pool for his bedroom. And I wanted to shoot video. He was using my phone. As in inside person bedroom, he gets swimming pool inside this London. In Park Lane. Park Lane. You will not understand what Park Lane is. Where they sell houses for 70, 80 million dollars. Pounds sterling. Person gets swimming pool inside in room. I know top us like everybody. Take care and God bless. And big shout out to all of you. Bookie, Ralph, I love you guys. Taste buds, thank you so much for being such a wonderful, wonderful, lovely, beautiful spouse. God bless you all. Thank you to Daniela for reading the Bible. I'm going to put up her video where she was reading very excellently, very beautiful, lovely lady. Thank you all. God bless you.